Hello, I'm Chef Johnny, and you have found Texas style barbecue and cuisine. Appreciate you dropping by today. Hey, got a special hamburger for you today. We are taking our hamburger meat, we have mixed it with some homemade chorizo sausage, and we're going to make patties out of those, and those are going to go on our nacho cheeseburgers. I've got about 2 pounds here. What I've got is I've got 1.5 pounds of burger, and I have got a 1/2 pound of chorizo. So mix it up well together. Looks pretty good. And I want to do, let's say about 4 patties. That'll be 1/2 pound a piece. So I'm going to cut it right there. And that's about right. Cut this one in half. Those are about equal size. Look here. Kind of see what they look like. Even these up good. I think this one needs to be a little smaller. Add it to that one. Now, I think those patties are looking pretty good. I'm just going to smash them down, make a big round patty out of them. And yes, I know there's a lot of discussion on smashing your patties, making them too dense, but there's people who do smash burgers and there's people that do high plump burgers. So it goes both ways. But what I'm going to do is I'm not just terribly smashing these down. They're not going to be that dense. I'm going to put a little dimple in the top just to help with the center rising up too much. Doesn't have to be a big one, just a nice little size dimple. I think those are about ready to go, so let's get them on the Weber. So I can cover this. I've got a nice hot, I've got a 2-zone fire. I showed you how to set that up the other day when I did just a basic hamburger and patty grill the other day. And I'm going to drop these down on my grill. Now my hot side, if y'all didn't get to see that one yet, go see it. But this one I'll kind of show you. My hot side is here, cooler side's to the back. And we have got these chorizo patties. Going to get on there and cook 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Take them to a nice medium, and then we'll get those off and show you how we make the rest of this burger. Now that I have my burgers on, I'm going to start heating up my beans. I've just got a can of Rosarito refries here. If you want to make your own, hey, get after it. But for today, we're just going to add in the Rosaritas. This is their original blend. Start heating this up. I'm going to get a little water and add to it. And I don't want it real thick, I want a little bit runnier. Have our water in there now. It's a good little side burner. I got this little Iwatani grill. Works great. If you've never seen one of these before, they run on a butane, basically it looks like a hairspray can. And they all run quite a few hours on one can. Never sat down and timed it, but I get a few cooks out of one. This one's been in there for a while. I'm going to let these keep warming. I'm going to go check on our patties. We are right at that 4-minute mark, so let's take a look. That color is coming up the sides. I have about 3/4 of a chimney of charcoal in here today. And these are not quite ready. They're not turning loose yet. So I think I'm going to let them go just a little bit longer. This first one is. Let's turn it right there. Looks like the first 2 were about ready. Let those go a couple more minutes and we'll try to turn those. These next ones are getting ready to flip, so flip them over. That chorizo makes these patties a little softer. I probably could have went and sat them in the fridge a while ago or in the freezer and hardened them up some, but elected not to do that today. Flip that one over. They're going to be all right. Now let's let them go about 4 minutes on this side. Beans are nice and hot. I'm going to turn them off. Let them rest right in that cast iron skillet. It holds heat real well, so it's going to keep them plenty warm enough for our burgers. Let's get these uncovered, see what they look like. They are looking pretty. You can tell it's real moist, and a lot of it is from that moisture in that chorizo. Check the temperature. A little bit cooler on that one over there. These others are just about ready. I think I'm going to leave this lid off, let it serum a little bit, then we'll pull them off. While these are finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and toast my buns. And I guess y'all have heard me preach enough. If you watch this much, always toast those buns up. It makes a huge difference. We're going to do that. I'm going to wash my tray off. I'll get you right back so we can get these off. We're going to get these burgers off real quick. Put them right there. No marks on here yet. Oh yeah, there we go. Take that one off. That one looks good. I think that's good. We'll take it off. Let's start making our hamburger. Let's get this burger together. Take my toasted bun. What I'm going to do is, instead of using mustard or something, I'm going to use guacamole on the bottom. Nice layer of guacamole. Then I'm going to take one of my chorizo patties, put that on there. You get a paper towel. And I'm going to add some more guacamole on this side. It'll kind of help things stick is what it's going to do. Now, some chips. Not going to put any great big pieces, but found out it's better if you kind of break them up. So this burger now is going to have crunch to it. So we've got spice, we got creamy, we got crunch. Add some cheese. Wouldn't be nachos if it didn't have pickled jalapenos on it. So pickled jalapenos. And of course, we got to have our beans. Put them up here. Right there for our refrieds. Now on top of our beans, go with some fresh tomato salsa. This is my red sauce recipe. I'll put a link down below for you for that. That looks pretty. I'm going to go with a little more cheese on top. A lid. And I tell you what, there's our chorizo burger. Chorizo nacho burger. That's what it is. Looking pretty good. It's going to be a messy one, but we're going to see if we can take a taste of it. So let's see if we can get a bite of this big burger. This will be one of these messy ones you're going to have to lean over to take a bite of, but it looks awful good. So we can get a close-up shot of that. I tell you what, this burger turned out great. The spice from my salsa and the jalapenos gave us just enough heat for what we needed. The crunch of the chips, creaminess of the avocado, and a nice moist burger. That chorizo really added to the flavor of that hamburger in there. So it added to the overall dish. And then of course you got your refried beans up on top. So great burger, turned out fantastic. If you would, hit that like button if you get a chance. I sure would appreciate that. Tell your friends and family about us. Let them know what's going on Texas style barbecue and cuisine. And we're going to see y'all down the road.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.